When you look at a massive wall of screens at a sports bar or like a giant glowing billboard in a city center.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see the plumbing.
Right. And our mission today is to look at the trapdoors and the hidden mirrors behind that illusion. Welcome to today's deep dive. We are exploring the hyper-specialized, frankly dizzying world of commercial audio-video infrastructure, and we're using a massive e-commerce catalog from a company called HDTV Supply as our map today.
It's such an incredible lens. I mean, we're talking about the invisible backbone of the public screens you interact with every single day.
Okay, let's unpack this, because my way into this catalog was actually a single product. It was the DVIGear dual-link DVI-D super high-resolution 30-meter cable.
Oh, yeah, that's a beefy cable.
It really is. It's this heavy-duty copper cable, but it acts as this weird gateway drug into an absolute ecosystem of commercial AV tech. Because moving from that physical 30-meter cable to the massive systems it plugs into, I mean, this isn't just hooking up a Roku. It's like air traffic control for video.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, it's more intense than that. You aren't just routing planes, you're routing billions of pixels a second, making sure an uncompressed 4K live sports feed lands perfectly on, like, screens 12 through 40 at the exact same millisecond.
Right.
And doing it without crashing into the menu display on screen 41. Like, look at these Wolfpack matrix switchers they build for sports bars. Some of these route video to 160 displays simultaneously.
Right. And what's fascinating here is the terrifying computing power it takes to pull that off without dropping a single frame.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at video wall processors in this catalog, ranging up to massive 10 by 10 grids. And since you're running AV over IP at this scale, the processor has to perfectly genlock, or, synchronize, dozens of independent video signals over a local network, down to the absolute microsecond.
So if that genlock is off by even a fraction of a second, you get that awful visual tearing across a stretched video wall, right?
Exactly. It ruins the illusion instantly. The processing grunt required to encode and decode that much data with actual zero latency is staggering. You're essentially running a miniature data center just to show Sunday football.
Which is crazy, but that network footprint actually explains a very weird section I found in this catalog. Handling 160 screens takes massive bandwidth, but when you push that much heavy data over an IP network, you aren't just moving video anymore, are you?
No, not at all.
Right, you're creating a massive cybersecurity target. Which brings us to their extensive government purchasing section. We're talking federal GSA schedules, TAA-approved products, and the NASA SOBP program. So what does this all mean? Why does NASA or the federal government need a highly specific, separate buying program just to purchase AV switches and HDMI cables?
Well, that is the logical extreme of AV over IP. Procurement at the federal scale isn't about just dropping items into a digital shopping cart. These massive matrix systems must integrate with the government's System for Award Management, or SAM.
Wait, I get why NASA needs secure servers, but for AV gear, it's just sending a picture to a monitor in a briefing room?
You'd think so, but remember the mechanism we just talked about. That matrix switcher is plugged directly into a secure federal IT network.
Oh, right.
So if a foreign actor compromises the firmware on a commercial AV switch, they now have a backdoor into the Pentagon's entire intranet.
Wow. So the hardware itself is the Trojan horse.
Which is exactly why you see TAA approved plastered everywhere in that section. The Trade Agreements Act mandates that this gear is manufactured only in designated allied countries.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, it prevents hardware-level espionage. The federal government has to vet the physical silicon before a single cable is ever plugged in.
It completely changes how you look at a wall of TVs.
It really does. If we connect this to the bigger picture, the next time you watch a game at a bar or sit in a government waiting room, think about what's behind the drywall. It's thousands of feet of copper, routing billions of perfectly synchronized pixels through heavily vetted, encrypted matrix routers.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though, and I want you to think about this. Browsing the end of this catalog, two sections are sitting side by side. You have 8K HDMI products, and right next to it, a program to trade in your modular matrix chassis.
Oh man, the upgrade cycle.
Exactly. As this tech pushes relentlessly toward 8K resolution, imagine the sheer logistical nightmare and the astronomical cost of physically ripping out the infrastructure for a 160 TV commercial video wall just to keep up.
It's a huge undertaking.
Right. You aren't just swapping out a flat screen. You are tearing out all the trapdoors, the hidden mirrors, and the secure IP networks just to build an entirely new magic trick from scratch. Something to ponder the next time you find yourself admiring a massive glowing display.